Hi, my name is Gerry. I own Edible Creations by Gerry here in Little Compton, Rhode Island. We do pastry and catering as well. Today I'm going to show you how to make New York style cheesecake. Okay, so first step, you're going to need a springform pan. I use a 9-inch springform pan. This is what we call springform. A little springy. Bottom here. Let's put it together. There we go. And for the ingredients for the crust, you're going to need 2 cups of graham crackers, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and a half a cup of melted butter. Now with crusts, you can also do 2 cups of crushed Oreo cookies, your favorite candy bar you can mix in there. It's pretty much whatever you choose. For the cheesecake, we're going to need cream cheese, which is actually in the mixer, 4 8-ounce packages of any kind of cream cheese that you like. You can use low fat if you'd like. 3 eggs, a cup of sour cream, pure bourbon vanilla. That makes the difference. Don't use imitation. It's called imitation for a reason. And then fresh fruit later on for our little garnish. And let's get to work. Granulated sugar as well, 1 1/4 cups. I've already pre-beaten the cream cheese a little bit to make it. You want to soften it up first at room temperature for about an hour. Let it come up to room temperature. Beat it in the mixer until it's light and fluffy. And then you want to slowly add 1 cup of sugar, really slowly. There we go. And then an additional 1/3 cup. And then we're going to add in our vanilla. You might want to measure your cap. I use the cap because this is actually 1 teaspoon on this size bottle, but I would think it would probably be a half a teaspoon on a regular size bottle. I'm going to add, I like a little more vanilla than most. Than the recipe calls for, actually. And then we're going to add our eggs one at a time. Now you're supposed to break your eggs into a separate dish and then add each one just in case it's not a good egg. Anybody out there know any people that are not good eggs? A little bit of a yolk. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to turn it off altogether and scrape it down a little bit before I add the sour cream. The hardest part, not hardest part, but the most difficult part of making cheesecake is actually the baking process. It took me years to figure out how to get the perfect cheesecake, and I finally mastered it. It's putting it in a water bath, but inside of another pan, rather than wrapping the pan with foil, because I have found over the years that wrapping the pan in foil and putting it in the water bath, occasionally it leaks, and then you have soggy crust, and it's not pretty. So I'll show you all how to bake it in a proper water bath, proper temperature, and it should come out just like this. I'm going to mix the graham crackers and the sugar, or whatever you choose, Oreos, crushed Oreos, melted butter. I always use my hands because you're going to bake it anyway, so it kills all the germs and we don't poison anyone. You want to lightly grease your 9-inch springform pan. Get out. There we go. Pour this right in. I like to spread it out with the back of my hand and then use the palm and fingers, flatten it out. And then I go around again. I don't go up the pan, I just go up a very little bit, about 1/2 inch, and then press all the way around as you're turning, and then redo it again. We're going to pretend that this is a pre-baked shell. You want to bake it at 325 for about 10 minutes. Let it cool down. And then you're just going to add, try not to get it all over you. You're just going to add all of this right into the pan. Smooth it out. This is what I meant about the water bath and the. I started using a 10-inch pan inside of a half-sheet pan, and then we put this inside of here, so it's protected and it still gets the water bath. What you're going to do is fill up probably to halfway with water, and then you're going to bake it for 1 hour and 15 minutes on 325, and then leave it in the oven and let it cool for about 1 hour, and it should come out perfect. And if it doesn't, don't call me. No, you can call me, or visit the website and say, help, Gerry, help.